How's everybody doing out there? Uh, I'm kind of speechless tonight, guys. I really am. This is a very trialing and tribal situation that we have here. There we go. I got to get me a new keyboard. They wouldn't let me go horizontal, so we're going to have to do it this way tonight. This will be the last video that we make for the situation, which we all want Trump to win. The polls are open for 5 more minutes. They claim that if you're in line now, you can go ahead and vote. And they claim that there's lines wrapped around buildings to vote, that this is the biggest voting presidential election in history is what they're saying. I tried to make a video yesterday and it wouldn't let me do it. So we kind of couldn't make the video. I was on the road yesterday and I had to go to Denver. And then of course I just got back a little while ago and I told Minnie I was going to come out here and make a live video. This is crucial times, people. If Trump does not win, we are in trouble. I'm going to tell you that right now. Our country, and not just our country, but the world will not be the same. NATO is actually sitting and waiting for Harris to win. Once Harris wins, it's over. It's over. And there's nothing you or me can do about it. All we can do now is, Jack Zagger says, the most important election ever. That's true. Mo Parnett said he went and voted in person. We got Tim Miller, old school, your flooring, Shang Bang, Cheech and Chang. I mean, I really don't have much to say. We got Steve Saws from Australia. What are they saying over in Australia about the American presidential election? That's what I want to know. Joe Ortolini said he voted 2 weeks ago for Trump and Vance. Voted in person, not for the slow-witted Kamala Kamalaka. I don't even know why I came on here live tonight because I really don't have nothing to say. It's going to be a very long, exhausting night. I remember when Trump ran for president in 2016. I didn't even want to turn the radio on. I didn't want to turn the news on because I thought for sure he lost. And my stomach was twisted inside and out. And then I finally found out in the early morning hours that he did win. And it was a big relief. We're going to find out if the election's rigged, people. We are going to find out. This election will tell us if the presidential election is a rigged contest. There is no way that a person like Harris could win the presidential election. I would have more chances of winning than she would. By everything that she portrayed out there, everything that she has thrown out in disgust and vile, criminalizational, antichrist, abortionist, baby-killing, mind trampling disorder of a human being. I just cannot believe that anybody, I mean, I want to know what kind of people are these that would vote for somebody like that. The only thing that I can think of that a person would vote for her is somebody that is not into politics and doesn't like Trump. I cannot believe that there is that many Americans out there that hate our country and don't give a shit. Because that's basically what it's coming down to. If she wins, our country, the life and style of living that you and me know today is over. It's done. It's a done deal. Let's see. John Enoch Powell, MBE, says here in the UK, most of us come to the conclusion there is no longer political solution. That's true. Mr. Trump for the win in Canada. My guns are closer to me now than 15 years ago. Does anybody read the stock market? Gun sales and ammunition sales have gone out of the roof. They've exploded. There's been more gun and ammunition sales in the last week than in the last 10 years. I walked into Walmart today. I had to take something back to get a refund. And when I walked over to the sporting goods section, there was about 35 people at the counter, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on over here? And they were all there to buy ammunition for their rifles. I asked the clerk that was stocking a shelf, I said, what's this all about? What's going on? And they said, that's the biggest seller in Walmart today was the ammunition. So I was really shocked about that. There was actually 4 or 5 people that were there picking up rifles. I don't know what kind of guns Walmart sells, but I do know one thing. They put a 12-foot fence around the White House, a big black 12-foot fence. Thank you very much, Felix Dacat. He says my friend Pete's worth $2. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. They have put a barricade around the White House grounds, and they also have the National Guard there guarding the place. Something's going down. Something's going down really heavy. They've done some extreme anti-warfare criminalization tactics in the state of Oregon. And the rallies that were performed yesterday, it's been a proven fact that the Democratic Party, the deep state, the corporations, BlackRock, Blackstone, and other corporations that are supporting the democracy, they have paid hundreds and thousands of people to go to rallies in Pennsylvania yesterday. They bust these people in. There was over 4 miles of private buses loaded with people to go to the Democrat rallies yesterday. It's been a proven fact that the Democratic Democracy Party is paying off college students, Vimo and Zelle, to go out and vote for them. They're putting money in their Vimo accounts and Zelle accounts to vote. And we also have calculated and figured out that, in a sense, our vote doesn't really count. Because the only votes that really count in the presidential election that, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, are the swing states. The swing states are the ones that really count the most. As far as you and me go, our votes will show that we voted for them, but the ones that really count the most are the swing states of the United States. And that's the situation we got on what's going on. I think that it's bullshit that they have these swing states. They call them swing states, I think, if I'm wrong. Popular votes, electors, electoral college. There you go. They got these and these people are the ones that pick and choose who the fuck's gonna run our country. I'm just disgusted because you hear people talk and you hear people say, if you don't vote, you can't bitch and complain. Well, if you do vote and you vote for the wrong person and that person ends up ruining our country, you can't bitch and complain either. Because you are part of the problem. Our country has been in shambles for 16 years. We have been living in poverty for 16 years, and it's getting worse and worse by the day. We got investment firms, corporations like Blackstone that have cornered markets of the working class America, cornered the market of the housing industry, and has made it pretty much impossible for you to buy a home. We got the government that's coming up with new laws and regulations, and I want to go ahead and share this with all of you. And this is part of the democracy. We actually got Fox News, which is supposed to be on Trump's side. If you look at Fox News, they are calling it the Democracy 2024. America was not statuted and figured out to be a country of democracy. America is a republic. So when you see these motherfuckers on fucking TV, these fucking jackoffs that are claiming democracy, throwing it in your face, it's just as bad as the alphabet soup community being thrown in your face when you're not a democracy. Fox News is supposed to be on our side, but they're calling it a democracy race. A race to democracy. They're not calling it a republic. That's one reason I don't watch the news, and I don't believe any of these son of a bitches that are news fuck-off casters. I want to let everybody know that if you own a small business and you actually pay taxes like my friend Pete's, and you are a abiding citizen and pay taxes and actually run a authentic, real small business, beware. Because let me tell you what's going on here. There is a brand new law that the federal government, the U.S. Department of Treasury, is forcing you and me, small business owners, to sign and to sign up and register ownership of our company, and it's called U.S. Department of Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN. That's FINCEN. Now, what I found out about this, and it is now requires that all entities register ownership. And you can't do that. A CPA is the only certified person that can register you. Now listen to this shit. It says here, it says the deadline for us to have the documents is 12/1/2024. An entity created or registered to do business in the filing of the U.S. territories, Secretary of State is required to file this one-time report. There is a penalty, listen to this shit, of $500 per day for not filing this report on time. So now the federal government is forcing us to fill out these papers, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, and I'm going to tell you what that's about. And if you don't do it and you throw it in the trash, you're going to be charged $500 per day for not filing. Now it says the deadline, you have to have it done by the January 1st, 2025. All entries formed before have until, and then the deadline for them to actually have the documents is 12/1/2024. So if you're a very small business, you better check this out. Now what this is, let me go ahead and tell you what this is. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what this is. This is actually, let me see here, what is, it's Financial Crime Enforcement Network. And what it is I'm going to go ahead, instead of me explaining to it, I'm going to go ahead and kind of read some of this. U.S. Department of Treasury's Bureau that works to prevent and prosecute financial crimes, including money laundering and terrorist financing. That means that small businesses around the United States are laundering money through banks, and they are stealing money from the banks, and they got these fake setup businesses to rip off banks is basically what it is. And they want your information to file for that. Now, the CPA isn't going to do it for free. They are going to charge you, and my CPA said it's going to cost me $100. So that's just another segment of the government controlling us here in America. They will never get rid of blue collar America. I'm going to let you know that. They will never get rid of small business America, because small business America is what feeds the corporations. We're the ones that purchase their goods to supply to the general public and put money in their pockets. So let's go ahead and get back. I just want everybody to know that. Mopar Nut 62 says they want to socialize and nationalize all small businesses. Yes, that's true. Ed McCain, we got Eddie Kane with us tonight. How you doing, Eddie? I think, now I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I think I'm actually smarter than Kamala Harris. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, I'm not the most high-end political person in the world. Actually, I really don't know anything about politics. But I will say that anybody in their right mind of sense needs to really open your fucking eyes. I just don't understand why these people, you hear all these people talk about abortion. They want to legalize abortion. It's our bodies. It's our minds. And there was this girl at a college. She was on a YouTube video. And the guy said, what do you think of abortion? Well, she says, I'm going to kill the baby. I'm not going to ruin my life because of a child. Well, gosh, isn't that real nice to say that, so I guess you ruined your mother's life when you were born. You ruined her life. And she should have actually just had an abortion and killed you, because you just said, you didn't even use the word abortion. That's actually more sympathetic to say abortion than it is to say I'll just kill the baby. And these are the kind of people that are voting for them. This is the kind of people we're dealing with. People that don't believe in God. People that don't care about religion. People that don't have any type of moral ethic, sense of human life whatsoever. These are the type of people that are going to run our country if Donald Trump doesn't win. There's a lot of people running scared, and it's because they claim that whoever wins, it really doesn't matter, there's going to be riots. That's what they're claiming. And they say that if Trump doesn't win, it's going to be worse than if Kamala wins. If he doesn't win and she does win, it's going to be worse than if she lost. So I just don't know, people. It's a mind-boggling deal. All I've been doing lately is thinking back to my childhood and younger years of life and asking myself why. Why is this like this? Why is the world turning to shit? Why is the destruction there? What is causing all the hate in the world and all of the vile, just fucking nuclear World War III action that's going on? I'm still going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say that it's this right here. Okay? This is what is causing this. This is actually the devil. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I think that social media and iPhones and computers and anything else that is electronic that is brainwashing you is destruction and vile to the world. If you take this and use it as a tool, like I do, because that's what I do. I use this as a tool. I don't use this to sit on my ass and, scroll through TikTok for hours on end and leave comments of hate and vile filth. And I don't get on the computer and watch porno. And I don't belong to any social media activities like MyFan or whatever it's fucking called, Fans Up or something like that. I use my computer because I am a small business owner and I try to make money with it. I sell stuff on eBay. I use my computer to write estimates up with. I use my computer for invoices. And as far as YouTube videos go, I make YouTube videos because I want to get out there and let people know what I feel and what I think is right and what's wrong. And what's going on in the world now is wrong. A good example is 15 years ago, I could have painted a car for $3,500, $4,000. And it would have been a beautiful paint job. It would have been the same paint job as what I got going on today. 34 Ford Street Beast car. I used to charge $5,500 to paint it. $5,500. That included all the paint supplies. That included the labor. That was everything. It was $5,500. If you want a two-tone, you'd have to pay a little bit more. If you want a double clear, that would be more. If you wanted to bump it up to PPG clear, that would cost you more. Only for the materials, though. Today, to paint a car today that I could have done 15 years ago, or not even that, 12 years ago, 10 years ago, is going to cost you $10,000, $13,000, $10,000, $13,000, $14,000. It's a destructive world. The leaders that we have ruined any and all types of living that we are comfortable to. Everybody lives on the edge now. Nobody's comfortable. And the world, in my opinion, the world's coming to an end. That's my opinion. So we got Oval SX, how you doing? Ghetto Wagon, Dustin DeMeyer. People do garbage paint jobs in Florida for $55.50. Dustin DeMeyer says, go Trump. So it's it's actually 7:20 here, so the polls closed 20 minutes ago in Utah. Now, many of the body shop girls in the house, like I said, we've been traveling for 2 days. We just got back. And I tried to make a video yesterday. We were traveling and I lost connection with the internet. So anybody that was tried to watch that video, I'm sorry. No one's out in Florida at this house. It's nice. It's like a holiday. Roads empty. Just went on a run. I think Trump won Florida. I think he won Florida. But they keep talking about Pennsylvania. They keep saying Pennsylvania. That's the key state that if whoever wins that state will be president. That's what they're saying. But then if you talk to the other news station or here, watch them, they're saying Wisconsin. Whoever wins Wisconsin will be the next president. PA seems weird. Looks like Trump has Wisconsin, maybe in Michigan. If he gets Michigan and Wisconsin, he's fine. Okay, so it's fucking bullshit, people. Why should we, the people, have to degrade ourselves to watching a fucking news channel and relying on them to dictate our future? That's what's going on. That's what's going on right now. Everybody is watching the news. They're watching the elections. They are having parties over it. They're excited. All for the dictation of what our future holds. I believe that the future that you hold is the future that you make. If you're going to rely on politics to dictate and structure your lifestyle, you're fucked up. If you aren't a person that can stand on his own 2 feet or her feet and take something like this and learn how to use this to survive, then I feel sorry for you. I really feel sorry for you that if you are one of these people that need dictatorship in your life and news media and brainwashing and subliminal messaging and everything else that goes along with it. If you're one of them people, you're listening to the wrong person. You need to go somewhere else. You need to watch somebody else, because I ain't going to fucking agree with you, bitch. I'm not going to do it. If the bitch wins, if she does win, my life will still go on. I will still take my world, this is the world I live in, and this will be my politics. I will do the best I can to make my life the best that it can be. There's nothing that we can do but hope and pray now and put America in God's hands. Because if the she-devil wins, you better hunker down. Don't fucking restore your car, okay? And this goes for the guys that got their cars here that are wanting me to restore their cars at my shop. If the she-devil wins, maybe it might be a good idea to change your mind about restoring that car that you have sitting in my shop. When I take a car in, I'm going to tell you this, I don't take money up front. And this just might be the situation that says, I shouldn't be restoring my car right now. This is a bad time to be doing this. And I'm not going to get mad. Now, I put my Razor up for sale because I need a tractor. We never use our Razor. I've had several people that are interested in it, but not anybody serious. I had one scammer that tried to give me money. It's a long, drawn-out deal. I don't want to go through it, but it turned out he was just a scam guy. And then I put my Baja up for sale because I said, well, either I'm going to sell the Baja or the Razor. Whichever one I sell first, I'm going to keep the other one. So I took the Baja off of Facebook because the only people that were interested in buying it were people that wanted to trade me for other cars. And I ain't trading. I'm not trading. Why do I have something up for sale? I didn't put in the ad, consider trades. I didn't say that. So nobody's buying anything. Nobody's spending any money right now. And I mean, like I said, if the two people that have their vehicles in my shop right now, if they want to contact me and tell me that they can't restore their cars, that this isn't the right time, I ain't going to get mad. You can do that if you want. Because I believe that, this is just my opinion, that right now, even if Trump does win, I'm just going to tell you, this is my prediction. If he wins, it's going to be 4 years of fucking hell, listening to another 4 years of soap opera. All we're going to hear is about soap operas, how he's the biggest criminal in the world, and we need to get him out of office, and on and on and on and on. It's going to be 4 years of bullshit. It definitely ain't going to be like Ronald Reagan for 8 years. Which I got to say, I think that the Reagan years were probably the best years of the American history, the most calm and best years that I actually, in my lifetime, that I lived through. So, Kimberly Williams says, stop watching the news. Well, we already know that, but, people can't stop watching. I want to let everybody know, I'm going to go ahead and explain this. We are not a democracy. When I saw Fox News, and I want to show you this, and Fox News is for the Republicans. They're not stupid, okay? Fox News is not stupid. They know the difference between democracy and republic is. But when I saw this right here, let me go ahead and show you this. Let's see if we can get down there. When I saw that right there, and this is on Fox News, and it said Democracy 24, Fox News Democracy 24, when I saw that on there, that was just another example, another proof of verification that we are being forced into communism, into socialism, into dictatorship. I mean, it's just unbelievable that even a news channel like Fox is calling our country a democracy. Do they know something that we don't know? Are they saying democracy because they know that the she-devil is probably going to win? Do you see what I'm trying to say? It's little shit like that when you see like stuff like democracy on a news channel that supports Republic that is subliminalizing messages into your brain, making you believe something that's not true. Democracy is the opposite of the Constitution. The Republic is the Constitution. We, the people. So when I saw that on my Aunt Glory's TV that said Fox News Democracy 24, that is a subliminal message that they are forcing in your brain instead of telling you that this country is run by the people. They are telling you that this country is run by the corporations, by the bankers, by the big-time trillionaires, run by the public, no, not the public, the power companies, the electric companies, the phone companies. That's who runs our country. This is who runs you right here. How many times have you walked out of your house and left your phone at home? How many times have you done that? Never. If somebody leaves their phone at home, 9 out of 10 times, they will fucking have a panic attack. And even if they're 5 miles away, they will turn around, haul ass back home just to get their phone to go to the grocery store. This is democracy. This is brainwashing. This is subliminal messaging. I'm going to let everybody know that it's a very, very tight situation. I don't know what the numbers are on the races. I'm not keeping track of that. I don't give a fuck. I just want to know who the fuck won. That's all I want to know. I don't care who's ahead or who's behind. I just want to know the final fucking figure. Winner, loser. That's it. I don't give a shit about playing games. I did my part. I went and voted. And another thing that I want to tell you, I don't know how many people looked on their voting. I'm going to go ahead and save this image because I want to blow it up. I don't know how many people looked at their official ballot. Did you really look at your official ballot when you voted? Let's go ahead and look this over because I was really shocked about this. And here's another subliminal message, a little trigger that is going into your head that you don't really see, but it feeds information to your brain. This is another subliminal message that the government is feeding you. And I want to show you this. I just saved the picture. Let me go ahead and open it. Here it is right here. And I want to show you this real close. And I'm going to go through it with you. And I want you to look at that. Now, can you see that right there? Now, it says, now, this is the United States President and Vice President vote for one. So you can see my friend Pete voted Republican. But I want you to come down to number 2 right here. And I'm going to zoom in on that so you can read that. And can you see what that says right there? Can you see what that says? On the official United States presidential ballot, look what that says right there. It says Lucifer, just in case. And I don't know why it says every love. I don't understand that. Every love? Lucifer is Satan, people. Lucifer is the devil. If I scroll down, I don't see anything on here that says Jesus Christ. The only thing I see, it says here, write in, right here. If we look right, where's it at? Right there. It says write it in. You can write it in, and then you can put president or vice president. But I don't see anything printed on there that says Jesus or God or anything. All I see is this one here that says Lucifer. Do you see what's going on? Are you understanding what the real deal is? Now, you see that whoever wins, it really doesn't matter. It's up to you to take care of yourself and to stand on your own 2 feet and to take your world, the surroundings that you live in, and focus on your politics, not theirs, not the world's. I have 1 acre of land here, and I have my shop in my house. This is my world. What goes on right here, I am the president. Minnie, the body shop girl, is the vice president. I make my own rules and my own laws right here. You got them people out there, they're called nationalists or some bullshit, socialists, nationalists. They don't believe in the laws of America. They think that, they're free from doing any of that. Okay, John Stillip says his didn't have that on there in Texas. That's very unusual. So he said he didn't have that on there. Well, yeah, vote for Lucifer. Mine must have missed something. I don't understand why that was on the ones in Utah. So now I'm reading these comments, and they're saying that a lot of these people said that they didn't have it on there. Now Mopar Nut says New Jersey is blue hell. So yeah, they called it. But my district voted Trump. Thank you very much. Oklahoma, Kimberly Williams said Oklahoma didn't have that on theirs. So why would Utah have theirs like that? Why would they have Lucifer on theirs? You saw it. I just showed it to you. Very unusual. Okay, so all I'm going to tell you is that we need to be wise. We need to stay open on the situation. And this is just a message that whoever wins, we have got to remember ourselves before the others. Take care of what's going on with you before you think of other actions that don't have nothing to do with you. It does have something to do with you because you're the one paying all the gas money for your car. You're the one buying all the groceries for your family. Why all the politicians are living in lavish. and don't give a shit because they have all the money in the world. Is that fair to an American citizen that works 7 days a week? That a politician should be able to have and do whatever he wants or she wants, while you and me work our asses off 7 days a week to survive and can't even afford to put the food on our table to eat or pay the electric bill to keep our heaters running in the winter? There's a big party up there in Washington, D.C., people, and we're not invited. My friend Pete, your friend Pete, we got to go. I just hope that tomorrow morning is a happy morning. And it's bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. All we can do now is pray. I'm going to ask everybody, even if you don't believe in Jesus, but you believe in Donald Trump, before you go to bed tonight, pray. The power of God can overturn this. And you can make the difference by at least saying a small prayer. That's all you got to do. Just say a small prayer that our country gets the right man for the job.